Hi, I'm Dr. Trina Reed.
And I'm Dr. Brian Parker.
And we are sex doctors to the rescue. And Brian, why are men comfortable talking sex in the locker room and not comfortable talking sex to their partner?
You know, a lot of that locker room talk is kind of exaggeration. A lot of it's like, I nailed her last night, she did this, flipped around the ceiling, all that fun stuff. A lot of it's actually not real
Not
talk.
true?
Well,
not
some of
true
it could be a
and
little
not
true.
real.
Some of it could be a little true, but exaggerated, stretched a little bit. I've heard some of that talk. I know what it's like. You know, there's this big misconception that guys don't want to talk about sex in their relationship.
Don't.
It's not true. That's not true, Trina. Actually, most studies actually show that guys talk even more than women in most social situations, and even with their comfortability talking to their partner, they're as comfortable as women.
Okay, so if guys are comfortable talking about sex, then why, when you're sitting across from a guy eating supper, they're just shoveling their food in, not talking to you?
Because they're hungry?
Okay, seriously, Brian, so if guys are comfortable talking about sex, why don't they?
Well, I think part of it is that there's this huge setup to kind of talk about sex and that it's so important and all this stuff, and really it is. And I find that sometimes women, you know, they pick the most inopportune time to talk about sex. You're in the middle of some great, sexy position, and all of a sudden you want to have a talk about some TV show that you just watched.
So we're supposed to interrupt you during your football game?
Oh, not that either.
So what can we do? What can we do to men and women can do to talk more about sex? And what's going to happen if we can talk about sex?
Well, I think we need to set it up where in every relationship that it is important to talk about sex. And, you know, if you have a kind of a problem with sexuality, if there's something that your partner does in the bedroom that you don't like, do not tell them in the bedroom. Take that outside of the bedroom and talk about it then, okay? It's really important to talk about our sexual likes, our dislikes, like I said, kind of things that we want to explore or experiment with, to tell our partner these types of things. The more we communicate about sex, the more we communicate, you know, well in our relationships, the better our relationships and sex lives.
Yes, that is so true. So take it outside the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.